It's been a while, but we are back now. Welcome you back to Touchline Gossip. Maven, Oluwaseun, welcome back.
Thank you, Temi. It's good to be back again, fresh and ready to go.
All right, thank you, Temi and Maven. It's nice to be back here.
Yeah, we missed you guys, but we're back now. And the heroes kicking. Few surprises here and there. And maybe the round of 16 will give us another set of surprise. Maybe like Switzerland, you know, took France away from from the heroes the last time. But who knows? So the draw is out, guys. The draw is out, and we have the big boys one side and the mini boys on the other side of the draw. But generally, what do you think about the draw, Oluwaseun?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. We are gonna be served with blockbuster in France versus Belgium. So I call them the two bad teams because they have not been playing very well. I mean, during the group stage matches. Yeah. So hopefully they can top kind of like raise the bar for this round 16 game. I don't know whatever happens, but I think one of them deserves to go back home. Yeah.
if not both. But yeah, let's look at it briefly. Straight up, Switzerland, Italy. Maven, what do you think?
Oh, well, I think for me, if you ask me, I would want to give it to Switzerland, even though Italy would have been an easier option for me. But I watched a couple of Italy games and I was not so impressed personally. Maybe because I was used to the golden era of Italy having the big names and players who could take charge. They have individual brilliance, but I've not really seen a lot of special teamwork from them. Eventually, I'll go with Switzerland because I see more seriousness with them. It's a personal opinion at this point, so I think I'll give it to Switzerland to go through.
That's good. And to the surprise team who is not doing well at all, England versus Slovakia. Oluwaseun, what is wrong with England?
Yeah, I think the problem is that Gareth Southgate is trying to how will I put it now? He's trying to kind of like no, not really, but he's trying to accommodate everybody, to the detriment of the team. Foden must play, Bellingham must play, TA must play, Saka must play, and it's kind of like disrupting the rhythm of the team. And the problem that Gareth Southgate just need to solve a problem. Use the best personality for the game that you have ahead of you. Don't try to satisfy. That was the word I was looking for. Don't try to satisfy everybody. Folding on the flanks have not been working, and he has used this guy 3 times. I don't know if you watched the last game that they played. It was when they introduced Mino and they introduced Palmer that something changed drastically about the team play. And if you look at, some people were blaming Saka. No, I'm not going to blame Saka. Look at the person that was paired with him on the right. Kai Walker cannot defend. I was saying that Gareth Southgate can switch to a 3-4-3 formation or a 3-5-2 formation. Just use Walker, Gray, and Stones as your CB. Then push TA, who can attack very well, on the same line with Saka. Then do the same thing on the left, and you get a very good rhythm to your game. And that's the problem. It's trying to accommodate a lot of people, and it is affecting the team structure. So Gareth Southgate has himself to blame because he has not been able to work out using every of these guys. Palmer, one of the best players in the English Premier League that just finished. Cannot even get game time. He only got about maybe 10 to 15 minutes in the last game. So I don't think that's a good one. Yeah. So
yeah,
I think that's
personally, I feel like the best formation would be, not because I'm a Liverpool fan, but TA in the right hand side will help Saka because TA will be free to move and give the passes. Kawaka is bad moving forward. Even Pep
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
And for England, you have wingers that can run. I understand I want to use TA for passing, but not in the midfield. It's meant to leave TA in the right hand side, and it will not invert in like it does in Liverpool to play. So it now be Trippier, Stone, Gay, like a 3-back system, and then they can move forward. And playing Bellingham as 10 is wrong for me.
No, it
He's
doesn't
not Real
work.
Madrid.
It doesn't work.
He doesn't
So
have Vinicius Juniors and Rodrigo up front who can run.
that's
in
why I
the
was
2-5.
suggesting 3-5-2. Bellingham has, shown promises of playing as a first nine, with Real Madrid. Just pair him and Kane up front, and have Foden come back to 10, or Palmer. Foden or Palmer, let them come back to 10. Release Saka on the wings. Put a proper winger on the left. You have Gordon.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was when Gordon, I didn't even mention that. It was when Gordon came in that they had a chance that they almost scored. So I don't know. He kept using Trippier. Trippier is a right back, but he's playing as left back. Foden can barely take on any player on the left. So the left side was dead. So that's been the problem, and I don't think Target is going to solve it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to solve it. Yeah, we'll still see what it's going to do.
Sorry to cut into your comment. It's not going to solve it because it is not a problem that started today. I started observing the English national team since around the World Cup 2006, and this same problem has been their main issue. They have many individually brilliant players, but when it comes to bringing them together as a team, it becomes a problem. 2006 World Cup, they had Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, they had Beckham, they had so many midfielders, and they didn't know how to bring them all together. That's why I never support them to win any competition. Not because the players are not individually brilliant, but because putting them together as a team, nobody wants to bench a Beckham, nobody wants to bench a Foden or a Saka. Meanwhile, you are supposed to do what will work for the team. But then does the coach have the guts to do it? That is the main thing. Honestly, Gordon would have been perfect for 11. Maybe Foden somewhere in the middle and then Saka on the right. But then he wants to use everybody in a way that will not work. So, yeah, I agree with what you said about TAA, but Saget is not going to make anything. He's going to rely on luck and hope everything works fine. But when he meets a more organized team, he's going to crumble.
They are going to flog them, like beat them, like really beat them. But talking about teams that are clueless, I don't know why that Martinez guy is using 3-back system. When you have Paulino on the bench with a proper DM that can give Fernando and Bernardo freedom to do what they like. Oluwaseun, I don't know. What's wrong with these coaches in these Euro games?
Yeah, Roberto Martinez, he did the same thing with the golden generation of, Belgian golden generation. He messed up that team. Some people might say that, they finished as, was it top place in the 2014 World Cup? If I'm not mistaken, was it
2018?
2019 World Cup, yeah. That France hosted. So they finished, They finished as third. So that was the best. And people might think that, he did well. But the problem started from there when he started also using, 3-back, 3 CB system, So in the words of Patrick Aubameyang, how did you pronounce it? What I see is cluelessness. So I don't know why he's doing that. They have a lot of, good players that can play midfield. They have a lot of good players, even in the attacking end of the pitch. Ronaldo barely had any service. Personally, you know that I'm a Messi fan, but at that point in time, I could see the struggle of Ronaldo, and I was just laughing. I wanted it. I signed up for this, but at the same time, I was like, no, this guy could have gotten better services if the right structure was used. Forget this 3-back system. Portugal has a lot of good players, that could help manage, I don't know why you are doing that. So, whatever, he was not going to learn, Roberto Martinez, I don't know how he's able to get these big jobs. He barely had any good record while he was a manager, in the EPL, was it Wigan and Everton? So, he has always been like that. So getting a good job, I don't know how he did it. You know, I don't know. I don't know how he always do it. Yeah.
But we know Portugal should be able to beat Slovenia, so that should be a walk in the park for them. But the next game they will face will be like a problem to them. But surprising team, Austria, Raf. I think is right at the moment. When you have the right set of players, you will do well. Maven.
Yeah, Austria, surprise. Honestly, I watched a couple of their games, I think the first two games, and at a point it looked like things were not going to work for them, but they've been able to come above all the, what would I call it, the expectation of, overcome the expectation of people that, oh, Austria is going to be out of the competition in no time. Honestly, I look forward to their next game. I look forward to see what they will play. And that's when I will know if they are truly serious or it was just a group stage. Yeah.
But can they beat Turkey?
I mean, it's going to be a close game. You know, Turkey has also been playing very well. You know, if you watch their group stage matches.
Yep.
Impressive, play. And Austria also, I mean, nobody will have thought that they're going to finish top of the group that had, France and the Dutch guys, but they finished top. So let's expect something very beautiful in that game. Yeah, I'm not going to predict, because I don't know how it's going to work. Well, I think based on profile and based on maybe pedigree, I'm going to tip Turkey.
Yeah, on paper I'm going to tip Turkey too, but I honestly, the way I'm seeing this Euros, nobody's going to get any prediction right. At least not totally. There are going to be surprises till the end. That's what I feel. But let's see how it goes.
For Romania, will they pull an upset against Netherlands?
Not really. I think the Dutch guys will bounce back against them and probably dispatch them. But it won't be an easy game.
Yeah.
It won't be an easy game. Yeah.
But everybody is saying Denmark. Will they beat Germany? Maybe.
I don't see it happening, personally. Personally, I don't see it happening. I know Germany has been, the attack has not been very well. If we remove Krieg, I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name well.
Yeah, keep trying.
So, but then I think it's high time they start that guy from the beginning of every match. Maybe Havertz should come in later or fill in for him and in another way, maybe as a substitute. But I think Germany is going to win the game.
Yeah. So I think the problem with Germany is the fact that they are compressing the middle, or let me say they're overloading the middle. They had this guy, they had Andrich, they had Cruz, they had
Words.
But Wits and what's the name of this other guy? Musiala. Playing into the middle. So
instead of advancing forward.
So they are trying to use their left back and right back to increase the width, which has not been working very well. Especially if you catch them on a counter. That's what England did. That they got the first goal, against them, which they could have won that game. And so I don't know why. I don't know what they are going to do. I don't know how they're going to change the system. But these guys need to stretch the team, across the width of the pitch. And like you said, Havertz should not be starting. Use a proper striker. Yeah, use a proper striker.
If they continue with the same system, Denmark plays a 3-back system. Denmark will beat them on a counter. So, but let's see. France, Belgium. France, they need a proper 9. I don't know what coaches are doing in this era. Everybody is just experimenting or trying to form tactician. Your strikers.
I don't even know the strikers they are bringing.
Yeah, using Griezmann as 10. I don't understand that part.
No, even sometimes they use Griezmann as winger. Use Giroud.
They use Griezmann in the middle.
Yeah.
They used the second game because Mbappe was not there. They pushed Griezmann to the flank later.
Yeah.
Third game, they so much of cluelessness. So I don't know why they are not. I don't know. Their strikers have not been also trying. The likes of what's the name of this guy?
Turam.
I don't know. Is it Marcus Thuram?
I think it's Marcus Thuram.
can't remember.
I've not seen anything from him. When they even bring in Kolomwani, yeah, then the Dembele is doing too much. I mean, that final decision is still missing in his game. I don't know when this guy is going to learn it, and he has been playing football for a very long time. So I mean, some of these things you can't coach it. You can't coach it. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
Yeah. Players have to take initiative sometimes, not wait for instructions from the manager. And I think a lot of these matches are going to extra time. The way I'm seeing it, we've not seen too many goals as I would have expected in the group stages. And if it continues at these knockout stages, then there will be lots of extra time and penalties, which will now be up to luck at that point.
And my favorite team of the tournament, Spain against Georgia, Kraskophilia or whatever. But what do you think, Oluwaseun? Spain definitely beating Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, Spain has been one of the best teams so far. And if you also watch Georgia against Portugal, I think that was since I've been watching football, it's one of the best, tactically sound game I've seen from an opponent against a very big side. Georgia played very well. And it was not as if they were defending, They had control of the game. They were passing very well. They were making runs. They could have even scored the third goal at some point, which they missed. But I think Spain is going to beat them because, Spain has act and Spain is the only team that's not experimenting. They had proper wingers.
Simple.
Proper wingers that is drawing, Yama on the other side. This guy,
Nico
Williams. They
and a proper 9.
Yeah, and proper 9, Morata, And look at the midfield as well.
Oh my God.
People in their right profile, the energy of Pedri,
amazing Cucurella, Chelsea fan.
No, I don't know. For real, I didn't know that Cucurella will play so well like that.
The guy is good.
He impressed me. He impressed me personally. I didn't like him before, but honestly, I was confessing, he has impressed me so far.
Chelsea brings down players quality. Even Casedo
from the last few games of the season. The storm started from the last few games of this season.
Yeah. But even though Chelsea was not playing well last season, I always see the dedication of Cucurella anyway. In the way, even if it is 4 goals down, whatever score, he's still pursuing his man. He's not giving up. He doesn't give that disposition of, this game is over. So I think
he just needed the leadership at the back.
Exactly. So he has always been a great guy.
Yeah. If it was Terry beside him or something, it would have been perfect. So
I think for them, they had this experience. What's his name? Cavaya. They're playing very well.
Laporte too is there, and this is their new guy that they paired with Laporte in the second game. I've forgotten his name.
Yeah, very good guy.
Very good guy too. Very, very good guy. Spain is just, they've not considered any goal. Perfect record. Perfect defense.
9 points,
9 points, and I tipped them to win. I would have loved England to win, but the way they are going, I think I'll just stick with my Spain. Unless England changes my mind.
I don't want to
try. Except you love disappointment.
When I was supporting them, they didn't win. I don't want them to win.
I stopped supporting them long ago, very long ago.
Like England, like Nigeria.
Exactly. They had the potential last. Was it Euros? The one where Saka lost the penalty, but then luck was not on their side. So, but then I'll be rooting for Georgia, just to be the devil's advocate, and all of us cannot sleep and face the same direction. So
imagine, as devilish with the camera as Odegaard.
Don't worry, I'll remind you. I'll be there. When Georgia wins 1-0.
But finally, guys, straight up, Maven, I'll start with you. Switzerland, Italy.
Switzerland.
England, Slovakia.
Let me give England.
France, Belgium.
France. I'm supporting France for this competition. So France.
Romania, Netherlands. Germany, Denmark.
I'll give Germany.
Spain, Georgia. Okay, Georgia. Portugal, Slovenia.
Portugal. I see Ronaldo now.
Austria, Turkey.
Turkey is good.
Oluwaseun, Austria, Turkey.
Turkey.
Portugal, Slovenia.
Obviously, Portugal.
Spain, Georgia.
Spain, Georgia. No, Spain. Spain for life.
Germany, Denmark.
Germany, Denmark. Okay, let me switch things. They are the host team, maybe. Okay, let me give them. Let them win. Germany,
Romania, Netherlands.
Romania, Netherlands. I said it already. Netherlands,
France, Belgium. France.
France, Belgium. That game to the wire. Belgium. I changed my mind. Belgium.
England, Slovakia.
England, Slovakia. No, England will win. Yeah. England
And
will win.
Switzerland, Italy.
Switzerland, Italy. Switzerland.
Guys, you have heard it from.
I saw the game against Germany and I was very impressed. They are very disciplined. They might beat Italy. Yeah.
We shall see. Let's see how it's gonna go. But please subscribe, very important, and share, comment, motivate us, guys, and let's keep this going. Thank you, Maven. Thank you, Oluwaseun, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, we'll see you again for the review of the games. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.